there's an intelligence that say renders you before you're a single cell, before you even had a brain, right? There was obviously a blueprint somewhere. There was an intelligence encoded in, say, the clouds of, say, life, for example, the clouds of the universe, that rendered you here. So I help you access your original blueprint, right, if that makes sense. So that's the level of science, that XI is about.
That's
Um,
beautiful. So, if there are people who don't feel a resonance with like science, or they may not think like, oh, I don't understand the quantum or whatever,
oh,
is that a barrier?
no, that's a beautiful question. And here's the problem with that. Scientists look at just the hard physics. If you can't measure it, then it's not real. But there's a lot of things in the universe that can't be measured, and it's real because we're controlled by that. And then so that's science, and then they don't believe in that. Although there's emerging. And then there's the spiritual people. It's like, oh gosh, I've had all these experiences. So, but none of them are grounded. The scientist isn't grounded into the higher aspects of who they are, the higher aspects of the physics. The spiritual people or the religious, it's just like, I just believe in some power out there. And, that power, if I believe it, it'll help my life. It's like, well, no, because you need physical logic here to sustain yourself. So both are missing. So XI literally is about bringing the two together. So you don't have to understand it; you just have to remember it. For example, are you aware of how your heartbeat works? Or all the things that happen naturally for you to be here, the thousands of different chemical functions, the way you
Gravity.
breathe,
Yeah.
gravity,
Hmm.
physics. It's like, you're not, how to use all those things. You're not necessarily an expert at it. You know how to use your phone or a computer. You're not necessarily an expert on how it was built, right?
Yeah.
But you still use it. So basically, it's like, you don't have to, unless you want to, unless there's people like you that, gosh, I really want to know the science. Right? But for the most people, you already know the science. So I just have to help you say, take it to a higher level of understanding, where this is where you can start to command your life rather than having it on autopilot. Simple.
Yeah.